your boy, Marquio. And we back at it again with another reaction, man. Today, we got LeBron James will never pass Michael Jeffrey Jordan, man. And y'all know we've been on this topic for a little minute, and we know he would never pass Mike. And he's going down to his last few years of basketball. You know what I'm saying? He took his talents to Philly. We all know that. He's going to be playing alongside with Jaylen Brown, the guy that talked about his son. But it's cool though, cause he probably don't hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. But at the same time, that was your son, man. I don't know. But then we got Joel Embiid that always getting injured, but he's probably one of the best centers in the league. Got VJ, he's good. Maxey, he's good. So Philly is stacked, man, and we're gonna see how far they can go, man. But it's not looking good because you've been bouncing from team to team to team, and you still feel like you're the GOAT. Let's get straight into the video, man.
Breaking news out of the NBA. LeBron James is taking his talents to Philadelphia.
What?
How about that? Isn't that amazing?
I actually think this is something Kobe would be. I don't know if proud's the right word.
Proud is the word, I think.
Yeah, but I think he would be like, hell yeah.
If you're doing something that's so easy, man, you might want to reconsider what you're doing. I done.
What?
Durant's been a friend of mine for a very, very long time. Yeah, he's been a friend of mine for a long time. So is LeBron, all those guys. Would I make the same decision? No.
From a longtime agent of Jordan saying, I really liked LeBron, but I think if Jordan had cherry-picked what teams he wanted to be on and two other superstars, he would have won 15 championships.
What's
When looking through NBA history at various mega superstar players, there was always a precedent, a code of sorts, that you don't team hop, ring chase, and form stacked rosters of fellow superstar players. And if you did leave your team like a Kareem or Wilt Chamberlain, the only time you did that is after giving a championship to the team that drafted you. Now, when this all changed, of course, was the summer of 2010 with LeBron James. As Lakers moved to South Beach, at that point unprecedented, and to this day, a jaw-dropping move that is simply inexcusable.
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
You disgust me. If I knew that was acceptable, I would have just went to Chicago. If I knew that was acceptable, I would have went and played with the Spurs. If I knew that was okay, you know what I'm saying? I would have went and played with a team that was almost there, like Utah. I would have went and played in Utah.
For the modern NBA, that move in 2010 was a flashpoint for tons of nonsense shenanigans with superstar players jumping ship and changing teams almost every 4 years. Look at Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, as well as James Harden. The LeBron James era was defined by is team hopping, ring chasing, and hunting for stacked rosters. And fast forward 16 years later, yes, LeBron James is a little bit older, slower, has a few more gray hairs, but the overall mindset has not changed. As of course now, put in Philadelphia on a stacked super team with at least 3 other All-Stars. This Philly team prior to LeBron James' debatability was already a super team, as at worst had 3 All-Stars and possibly 4, that being Brown, Maxey, Embiid, and VJ. That team right there, at worst, a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, the puncher's chance to make the finals.
He stacked it in Miami. He stacked it in Cleveland. He stacked it in LA. Now he's stacking it in Philly.
You can't keep getting away with it.
So that to me, I'm gonna still have the same criticism I've always had. He's always stacked his team.
If you're going to compare LeBron James to Jordan, something you really shouldn't do. Mike in his career not once had a stacked roster like this Philly team in 2027 season. And to give you guys some context, make a cross-era comparison, Brown this year was 4th in scoring, Maxey was 5th, Embiid was 10th, and VJ was 89th. Let's say Michael Jordan, age 38, coming out of retirement in 2002, He joins the players in that era who ranked the exact same as those guys in scoring the previous season. What that would look like is Kobe Bryant, who was 4th, Vince Carter was 5th, Marbury was 10th, and Vlade Divac, who was 89th. That team right there, undoubtedly, the super team that in 02, at least to make the NBA Finals. If Michael Jordan did that in 02, of course he wouldn't. It would be disgraceful, embarrassing for his legacy and a player of his status. As look at the all-time great legends, top 10, top 5. Those guys don't do that and stack the deck so shamelessly. Even look at Kobe in a cross-air comparison. Again, looking at scoring averages, the 4th-ranked player, 5th, 10th, and 9th, just like Embiid, Maxey, VJ, and Brown. In 2014, Kobe, when he's post his prime, coming off injury. Here's what it looked like that year between that team with those scoring ranks. He did LeBron James, who was 4th, Harden was 5th, Aldridge was 10th, and Vucevic, who was 89th. These cross-air comparisons are very, very telling. As looking at those teams, LeBron, Harden, Aldridge, then Jordan having Kobe, Vince, Marbury, those are stacked super teams. Everyone can realize that. LeBron this summer in 2026 had an equivalent of that in his own era. Once again, disgraceful, should be beneath him. LeBron, time and time again, really has no shame.
He's not chasing the ring. You hear these things like, why do we have to chase? He got 4. There's nothing to chase. He's not chasing the ghost or anything like that.
He's not chasing gang.
Now, one thing I do.
If he wasn't chasing, he would have went back to Cleveland.
Looking at people defending LeBron's moves, saying,
come on, bro.
He's not ring chasing, not stacking the deck. Those fans, of course, are embarrassing, coping, and they're flat out lying. But the one defense I've heard over and over again is, Philadelphia hasn't won a championship since 1983. Because of that fact, they're not a super team in 2026.
Are you serious?
What defines a super team isn't a franchise's history, their lack of championships. If you get 4 superstar players, put them on the Kings or Nets, those teams as franchise have no history of winning championships. But look at that team in the moment. They're a super team, no questions asked. This Philly team, of course, is indeed a super team. Jalen, Maxey, Embiid, VJ, and LeBron James. And even looking at their depth, guys like Dean Wade, Simons, they're getting KCP, and a couple of nice young rookies. This team has depth, superstar talent, and Eastern Conference should in fact be the favorites, at the very least, tied with New York.
He talked about the desire to win. If I'm going to do all of this again, it's because I want to win.
Yeah, ring chasing.
It can't be ring chasing if you have 4 rings.
He's chasing a 5th. What do you mean?
You're not ring chasing.
You went full retard, man.
What?
Right now, look at the 2 biggest winners
Now I gotta
of
start
LeBron in
acting
Philadelphia.
slow in 2026.
It's not LeBron himself, Jalen Brown, anyone actively playing in the NBA. The 2 biggest winners of this choice are indeed Kobe and Michael Jordan. And you might ask, why is that? It's pretty simple. Looking at Kobe's career, 20 total years, he won 5 titles. That in a vacuum, highly impressive, an all-time resume. But adding the little details in there, Kobe not once left LA and teamed up with 2 top 10 players where he stacked rosters like Philadelphia, LeBron James in 2026.
As a leader, you gotta be able to take the good with the bad, man. You can't just, because the ship's sinking, all of a sudden I'm gonna jump off and swim to another ship like that. You don't do that, right? If you can win championships in front of everybody, then you could miss the playoffs in front of everybody.
No, it's hard. It's hard to stay.
It is hard.
And that's why in the jersey retirement ceremony, I talked about that. It might have been easier for you to leave. And, you didn't.
And of course, look at Michael Jordan for his entire prime. Where is that played? The Chicago Bulls for 13 solid years. And even looking at Washington, that team in 02 and 03, they weren't a stacked super team, tons of superstars, all-star talent. That was their team, at the very least, were average, or being honest, they were pretty poor. If Michael Jordan had a LeBron James mindset in 2002, he would have stacked the deck for a couple of cheap rings. And think how easy it would have been. Go to the Spurs, Mavericks, Lakers, an elite team in the West, or a team in the Eastern Conference that already had multiple all-stars. If you're looking at superstar players through history, tons of them could have done this. But looking at those players, they had integrity, respect to the game, the fans, and their team and organization. LeBron James has none of those. And that right there is a big-time separator. For guys like Magic, Bird, Kobe, Jordan, their careers are identical fine wine. There's no fact they played their prime with one NBA team. Look at LeBron James. He built super teams in his 20s, 30s, and now 40s.
Damn.
That right there is a fact you simply can ignore when looking at championships, players' legacy, and how they got it done. And look at all LeBron stops. Which team truly is a LeBron James team? Is it Miami Heat? Not really. Only 4 years, a small stint, and D-Wade's the king of South Beach, the king of the Heat franchise. Looking at the Lakers, don't make me laugh, LeBron James, not a true Laker, and also a great Laker legend. For Philly fans, can you really claim him? On this team, at best, he's a third option. He's 41 years old and clearly past his prime. LeBron being a Sixer, a true Sixer, is never going to happen. So what does that leave us with? The Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James over and over again disrespects Cleveland, their fans, and the entire Cavs organization. Of course, 2010, the decision, that was embarrassing, an absolute debacle. 2014, going back, quote-unquote, returning home and never leaving. 4 years later, left again. And this summer, over
said
again,
never leaving?
teasing a return, the return of the king, and he didn't come back. He went to Philadelphia, which is 2 hours away. If you're a Cavs fan right now, you gotta feel pretty foolish. As even look at LeBron's own letter, shouting out LA and Miami. When he shouted out Cleveland, he said this: Northeast Ohio will always home. So that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. Look at LeBron's overall career, a very promising career. This guy, time and time again, making the wrong choices, the incorrect decisions of where to go.
He said he'll never leave.
And again, it's not LeBron James leaving teams so frequently. That to some fans will piss them off. For me, it goes beyond that. The teams LeBron James joins are stacked to the gills. Cleveland, 2 All-Stars. Miami, 2 All-Stars. LA got Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. And now Philadelphia, a stacked roster super team that is primed to an NBA championship. Long story short, looking at other superstars in league history, nobody's had more help than LeBron Ramon James.
No.
Consistent help over a 20-year period. That for his fans is one thing you can't ignore. When LeBron James wins, he's copious amounts of help, superstars, and stacked rosters. That was true in his prime, in his 30s, and now in his post-prime at age 40. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
I did not know LeBron told the Cavs fans that he would never leave. Wow, man. That sucks, man. That really sucks. You know what I'm saying? But that's the team I thought LeBron was finna go to, man. I thought he was going back home. But they had the audacity to say ring chasing. Then what else he doing? What else he doing, man? Let's be honest. Stop trying to beat around the bush. He's not ring chasing. Then what is he doing? He could have went back to the crib. So he going to Philly just to have fun? No, he's trying to win a championship. Bro, there's something wrong with some certain people. Like, they try to be so like, what's the word? Damn, I forgot the word. But like, they just, hey. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to say the word. I forgot the word, but like, they are like, they just saying stuff just for the internet. Whole time they at home right now, yeah, he ring chasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if Jordan would have did it when he was playing for the Wizard, before he was playing for the Wizard and went to go play with Kobe and Shaq, oh, Mike, he did this and that. But Mike don't. It's like players back in the day, they don't want to play with superstars like that for real. You know what I'm saying? They won't mind it, but they're not gonna go reach out and go there. Like, they want to. Every superstar want to go head to head every night. Not play with the person they was just going at it with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, LeBron not ring chasing. Like, bro, what is you even talking about, bro? If he wasn't ring chasing, he would have went back to, not even went back to the Cavs, because they still got Donovan Mitchell. But like, he would have won some team that didn't have like a lot of good players. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely ring chasing, bro. We gotta stop being so delusional. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comments down below how y'all feel about this, man. How y'all feel about this upcoming season? Do y'all think they gonna win a championship? And do y'all think if he do win a championship in the finals MVP, do y'all think he's gonna be the greatest of all time? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna roll to 16K subs. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I'm out.